Hey guys, welcome back to Amanda's Favorites. Today I have a video that is very fun for me to make and film, and it is my top 5 weekly planner picks for this year, 2018, or your 2019 planner. So of all the reviews that I've done this year and planners that I have ever used now or in the past, what have my personal favorites been? And that does not mean in any way, shape, or form that these are the best planners out there. It just means that of the planners I have used or reviewed, they are my personal favorites. I'm going to go through each one and point out the reasons why I love each one of them for different reasons and what are my favorite things about each one of them. And then I'm going to do the same thing with daily planners in another video. So I hope that this video will be helpful and that will just point out some of the great things about each one of these planners, the standout items. They are in no particular order, but we're starting with Erin Condren. That is the planner that I have actually been using for a little over a year now. I started using Erin Condren in September of 2017, and we are now in November of 2018. I have stayed in my Erin Condren vertical, colorful planner for over a year now. So that has to tell you that it works for my weekly planning. I also need to state that I'm not going to go through the details of each one of these planners. So if you're interested in one of these, I will link my review videos to each one of these down below where I walk you through the whole planner and show you the details of that planner. So today is just a run through of my favorite things about each one of these planners. I'm also not going to talk about how I've planned in this planner that I'm using, or I have used 2 of the other planners today, or maybe 3 in the past, and I'm not going to talk about how I've planned in them because that is in other videos. And I will link some of those videos down below if you are interested in them also. Okay, what do I love about Erin Condren? I love her 80-pound paper that has a little bit of tooth to it. And tooth means it just has a little bit of texture. It takes pen really well, in my opinion. It feels good when you're writing on it. It's just a great paper. It's bright white, it smells good, and I just love it. I love her paper. The second thing I love about Erin Condren is just the fonts that she chooses. I love how the fonts are written out. Now, of course, she also has a horizontal layout and she also has an hourly layout. And I do have a video with all 3 of those layouts for 2019. That video will be down below. Layout that I use is the vertical colorful, and I love the colors. That's another thing I love. I love how the colors change every single month and they flow with the seasons. So to me, they flow with the seasons that are here in the US and the holidays that are here in the US, and I like that. The colors make me happy. So that's another thing I love about it. And then the layout. I love the layout because it works for me. It works for my planning, and I put all my appointments up top. Then I just list my to-dos down here. My workouts go here. And those videos with more about how I plan will be down below. So those are the things I love about Erin Condren. I also love that you can personalize your Erin Condren, that there's so many options. You can change your covers out. You can get what cover coil you want. So all those options where you can personalize it, make it fun. I also love that Erin Condren is such a big company that she never sells out of her planners. They're always available. You can get them in academic year or calendar year. You can always get your planner for sale if you're willing to wait past the launch time, and then you're able to pick it up on one of her site-wide sales. So I just love Erin Condren for all the things she offers there that I've listed. So Erin Condren is definitely one of my top 5 favorite weekly planners. Next up is Get to Workbook. If you have followed me on Instagram, you have seen me talk about Get to Workbook. I use it for my YouTube planning. Now, I don't use, because people have asked me, the monthly calendar layout for my YouTube planning, but I do use her weekly. Basically, it just lists for me what videos I need to work on that week. I don't even assign a day to my tasks, and that's why I like how her lines, there's not big dark lines in between each day. So I kind of blend across and use the whole thing, and I write what videos I need to be filming, what videos I might need to edit. I write ideas. I write the top things that have to be done with videos that week that must be done. I write what videos are posting that week and just any other notes that I need. So that's kind of a snap of how I use it in my YouTube planning. I love the Get to Work book. Here are my reasons. They come with these awesome art prints, like these motivational art prints. Every single month is a different one. And they are on really tough cardstock. You can tear them out if you want because they are perforated. And you can even cut this off and frame them if you want to, or it can go on a bulletin board for that month. They are just really creative, really motivational, and just a fun asset to this planner. The second thing I love about Get to Work book is just that it's all black and white. There's nothing vying for your attention. You can assign any color to any month that you want and carry that color throughout. I really like the weekly layout, how I pointed out that there are no big dark lines that you can write all the way across, and that you can easily even draw a line across here and use the whole bottom section for notes if you want to, because of just the light nature of the lines. So I like that her lines are white on gray and gray on white and not big black lines. It's just really aesthetically pleasing to me. I absolutely adore her 3 action items for the week. Also, the Get to Work book ruler is my very favorite O-ring ruler. It will fit in any O-ring planner. It's $4 when you buy it on her site. And it's my favorite O-ring ruler. I have talked about it a lot on Instagram and in other videos too. I really like the way that she lays out her kind of goal setting pages in here. Her reflect and goal set is at the end of each month, and I like the categories that she uses. Last month's wins, still in progress, to let go of, to think on, to work on, to complete. And you can use that for your life, but if you're using this for your business planner, like I am, like YouTube, those categories also fit for business. So it's just a perfect fit right there. I also love her project breakdown pages. These pages are so popular that she actually has a whole tablet of just these pages. But basically, you can take one project and you can break it down into multiple steps or actions that have to happen to get that project done to the complete point. You have one of those pages every month and a couple extras in the back. So those are my favorite things about Get to Work book. Okay, number 3 of my 5 favorite weekly planners is Inkwell Press. I have planned in Inkwell Press in the past. Last year, I love Inkwell Press. I love so many things about Inkwell Press. This year, I used the Inkwell Press quarterly books for my food and fitness tracking. She's not going to have the quarterly books next year, but the same layout that's in her quarterly books is this. It's her horizontal flex layout. One of the things I absolutely love about Inkwell Press is her 3 boxes for every day. You get those 3 boxes whether you get her horizontal layout or her vertical layout. I personally have never planned in her vertical layout, but you get those 3 boxes there too. Those 3 boxes, they can be utilized in so many different ways. I love that they're a different color every month. I love that the color, is separate from the white space that you write on. Another thing is I love the Inkwell Press magic dots. So can you see that little dot there? And there's a little dot down here. So you can easily draw a line here to divide your box to give you 3 sections per day if you so choose. Is also a magic dot in her classic right here to draw straight across in the middle and draw your daily column into 3 different boxes. So I think those magic dots are very helpful. You don't have to be measuring or trying to line anything up. I should have said first, the number one thing I love about Inkwell Press is their paper. They have 140 GSM paper. You guys, that's the best planner paper that I have ever used or that I have in my possession right now. 140 GSM. It is amazing paper. Really, even barely a big Sharpie marker bleeds through. Barely. So if you go and look at my Inkwell Press video, you will see that with the pen test and everything. In all my review videos, I show mini pens and highlighters and everything written in the planner and how the paper reacts to that. But Inkwell Press has amazing paper. It feels luxurious. It feels like butter to write on. As one of my followers always says to me, it is not slick though. It is smooth, but it is not slick. But it doesn't have a tooth like Erin Condren to it. Another favorite thing about Inkwell Press is her plan and focus and her habit tracking page for every month. So every month you get this 2-page spread. I really like the different hexagons just to kind of group things for the month that you're thinking about, even if you don't use her categories. I used them for other things. Her categories are written really small, so it's okay if you don't use those same ones. I love that she gives you 3 habit trackers per month and that they're very visible all together right there. And then that you still have a place to plan and list for the month right here. I also love the pockets that come with Inkwell Press. They're genius. She has this accordion pocket, which is amazing, that her sewn journals fit in perfectly. So if you need just extra paper, besides the few note pages in your planner, Inkwell Press's sewn journals fit in their accordion pocket perfectly. And as you could see, my planner was folded the whole time. And it fits in there perfectly. It doesn't feel like it's bulked up. It feels like it's meant to be there. And it does not add a bump or anything when you're writing, any type of problem like that. So you can leave that journal in there all the time. They also have 3 other really amazing pockets. So you have this pocket, and they're really tough, really well made, and able to hold a lot of papers. This pocket, and then a third pocket right here, all the way down in there. So they have a great pocket system. So those are the things I love about Inkwell Press. Okay, number 4 is Passion Planner. If you have followed me for any amount of time, then you know I planned in Passion Planner last year for 5, maybe almost 6 months in a Passion Planner. I really enjoyed my time in Passion Planner. And then from Passion Planner, I went into Erin Condren and have been in there over a year now. Here are some things I love about Passion Planner. It is compact. It is just like the perfect size to throw in a backpack or a bag. The first planner I always recommend if people ask for a great planner for their high schooler or a college student is asking me. I mean, any planner can work wonderfully for you, but if you're asking me for advice, I think Passion Planner is the most adaptable and the most portable with the best layout options for high school and college students. So you get an accordion pocket, and it's a really nice, well-made pocket. You can stick stuff in there. One of my favorite things is their 120 GSM paper. It's great paper, you guys. It's amazing paper for the price. You barely see anything through it. It can hold up wonderfully to highlighting, and that's great because a lot of times, you know, in college and high school, you're needing to highlight all over your schedule and your book. It does come with a time from 6 a.m. to 10:30 p.m. half-hour slots if you needed to map out your day or work hours that way. But if you don't, when I used it, I didn't use the timeline at all. I completely ignored it, and it worked wonderfully for me. So here are my favorite things besides the paper. It's that I assigned a color per month. It's all black and white, and so I brought in my own color and assigned a color per month. I love how your to-do lists are with your week. So you see your entire week, and you also see your to-do list with the week. I love how they give you the space of infinite possibility. I taped in one of their free printable habit trackers there, and then there was still room for notes. They have tons of free printables on their site that you can print out and tape in your planner and use. I love their good things that happen box every week because as the week went on, I wouldn't wait till the end of the week. I would just write down when something good happened during the week. I would write it down in there. And at the end of the week, I could look and see all the great things that happened. And really, it just was like a gratitude list by the end of the week, but it was just easy as you went through the week. I didn't make myself jot down a thing per day. It's just whenever something great happened or good, I jotted it down there, and by the end of the week, it was always full. I just like the layout of their weekly. You can choose a Monday or Sunday start. You can choose dated or undated. I think all of those things make the planner so versatile. I like that this week's focus to think about really what is happening this week and what you're focusing on. I like the way that their monthly layouts look. I like that your previous month and your next month are kind of shaded out so your mind is not looking all over at those, that you can focus on the white space. I like how they add an extra row when you need a 6th week in here, like this month in September. So you're not using a half a box right here for different days of the month. You're not having to use a half a box there. They add in a 6th row. And on months that you don't need a 6th row, then they only have the 5 rows for that month. And that's all you have. So I love how they do that. And what happens is your boxes are just a little bit bigger on the months that you have 5 rows. And they're a little bit smaller on the months that you have 6 rows. But that's okay with me because I really like not having my box halved right there. So those are my favorite things about Passion Planner. It's really just a portable, affordable, wonderful planner. And my number 5 favorite weekly planner is Golden Coil. Golden Coil is a company where you can build your own planner. So basically, from the cover to how many pages you include, to if you're going to pick weekly pages or daily pages, and then what other pages or sections do you want to insert, you build your own planner that way. I absolutely love all the options that they offer. And as they have been growing, they have just been able to keep adding options. So I can see in their future, as they grow even more, to be able to add more options. They really listen to their customers and see what they want, as they are still just 2 sisters running this small business. I really love what they have done. So this was just my cover page. I love how you can personalize everything. I love the fonts that they have, that they've used. I just put a quote right there that I love. I picked a weekly layout in my planner. This is one I wanted to try out. This is a 2019, so I actually haven't been able to plan in it really yet. I have gone through and written some things, but I picked a weekly layout where you have your week laid out on the left side, Monday start, and then on the right side you have room for lots of lists, an idea box, a notes box where you can also stick a sticky note in there. So a sticky note fits pretty well in there if there's something you need to move from week to week. I really like that. Then you have a look at your next week, and those days laid out. You can add quotes to the bottom, or you don't have to add any. You can pick the subject of those quotes that you're adding. There's just so much you can customize. Another thing I love about it is you can start it in any month that you want to. So any month that you want to, you start and end your planner. There's just so much versatility with Golden Coil. Their rings function really well. Their covers feel really nice. This is a linen cover, but they have many cover options. You get to pick extra pages that you add in. I picked a holiday gifting section. I picked some project pages. You can also add pages like in between every week. It's really fun to go on and build your own planner here, even if you're not ready to purchase. It's fun to go on, see all the options, and build something. I've even gone on there since I have gotten this one to review, and I have built a daily planner and just had fun with that. So it's fun to play around with it. And I can't wait to see what new layouts they come up with in the next year. They have options where you can add in, pre-typed in all your names and addresses here. They have options where you can pre-type in all your calendar events. I didn't do any of that, but you can. And so all those directions are on their site. Golden Coil, you guys. So those are my top 5 weekly planner picks for right now after reviewing planners this year in 2018. It was fun to share these with you guys. It was hard for me to narrow it down to 5. I actually have several runner-ups, and I was thinking, oh, should I do some runner-ups in the video? But I really feel like I should just stick to my top 5, show you guys why I love them, and let you guys check those out. All right, guys, I will be having a daily video coming out also with my top 5 daily planners. Let me know what you think about these. Let me know if you've used any of them and which one's your favorite. I would love to hear down in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Happy planning. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.